Alright guys, AS Farming here and welcome back to episode number 6 on Bessy Beneath. So, it's it's been a while since we've last been on this farm. Not much has really happened. We've done a few bits here and there. Mainly contracts as such. But on the whole, nothing has really happened since the last episode. It's been quite a while since I've been playing Farm Sim. The main things probably to update you all on, this is sort of mainly going to be a bit of an update video, is one live stream. We harvested this field and we baled it all up and whatnot, and I planted it off screen with canola, fertilized it all. I think this does need another dose of fertilizer, which I'm going to try and do now in just a moment. Also, I've been doing a few cultivating contracts, few harvesting contracts, some which I've baled the straw off, so that's why we've got a bit more straw than what I had previously. I just had the one face of bales and now we've got two, which is good. So I want to try and get as many bales as we can stored up for when we get some cows. But other than that, combine's parked up, obviously ready to harvest our field of oats, I think it is, if I can remember off the top of my head. I think it's a field of oats. But yep, that's parked up all ready for when that's ready to harvest. We yield very, very well off the wheat field, which is good. So I'm hoping for good yield off. Yep, this is oats. This is oats. This is still growing. It's very, very close to being ready to harvest, but it's still got a bit of growing yet to do. Other than that, a few little equipment changes we've also done, which I'll run down here and show you guys. But today's task will be fertilizing. We've got our own field to fertilize, and then I've also taken out a contract field to also get fertilized. So that'll be the task for today. So the John Deere's all hooked up, ready to be fertilized. But I replaced our class tractor, tracked one, with this Challenger. Thought this would be perhaps a bit different, bit better. I don't tend to use this Challenger very often, so I've gone with that. We've also got a bigger seed driller now as well. I think this is a 12-meter Cavernaland, I think it is, somewhere. If it says it's just through there, can't see it, but it is on there. But yeah, it's a Cavernaland seeder. So you've got two Cavernaland seeders now. But yeah, this is the 12-meter, and then we've also got a bigger cultivator as well. This is the Amazon 8-meter cultivator. So that's that. I had a bit of a go with these bags. They just, I don't know what's wrong. They just don't seem to like being strapped onto a trailer for whatever reason. I always seem to have problems with them. But anyway, I had a go with them, and that's why we've got some seed bags, and we've also got some fertilizer bags as well kicking about. So we'll have to use them up at some point. What else have we changed? We've changed the pressure washer. So we've got this one now. Exactly the same noise and everything. It's just a I don't know actually how you pronounce it. Is it I'm not even gonna try, but that's what pressure washer we've got now. So we've also got a fuel truck now. That's got a fuel bowser in the back there, and then we've also got this, which is also, this is a fuel trailer and a service trailer at the same time. So we've got that, and then in the chickens, not sure why they're not showing up at the moment, but we've got these little cardboard boxes for our egg boxes now. So that's good. Makes it a bit easier to transport eggs around. But other than that, nothing has really happened. We've been doing a few contracts, getting a few bit of money. But other than that, it's just, yeah, it's been a while since I've played on this map. But nevertheless, we're going to hop in our John Deere and start it up, and we're going to go and have a go at fertilizing that arable field. And obviously, if not, if we can't get it fertilized at the moment, if it's still not the right time, then we can go and crack on with that contract. Nice contract as well, 10 grand, and it's a field just over the road, so that works out nicely. But this should fertilize, I'm hoping. Yeah, there we go. So this is the last lot of fertilizer that's going to go on this field, which is good. So hopefully good yields again. We've done a good crop rotation for both fields, so I'm hoping that this will yield as well. Yeah, got canola in this now. I've also got a mod now which allows me to bale up canola and corn straw, so which is really, really good. So we can get straw off, I think, every crop now, bar soybeans maybe. But that's not the end of the world. But yeah, so we can bale nearly every crop. But yeah, it's nice to be back recording a video. It has been a while. I think it's been something like 2 or 3 weeks since the last episode. I think we were making hay in the last episode, weren't we? Or we were collecting them up, or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head now. It's been that long. But still very, very much enjoying this map. A lot of new maps come out since then. A lot of good maps as well, which is always nice to see. One thing as well, if you're wondering, those people who are wondering where the next episode of West Newton is, I found out a bit of a problem. It's happened on a few maps as of late. There's a bit of a problem with mowing fields. Those of you who have seen the problem will obviously know about it, but if not, I'll try and quickly explain it. Basically, you'll go along, it usually happens underneath trees. You'll go along mowing, and all of a sudden it won't put a grass swath down. And then you go along a bit further, and then when it actually does, where that grass is actually properly mowable, it'll suddenly spit out a massive, massive pile of grass, which obviously is very, very frustrating if you want to make hay and things like that. Not too bad for silage making, but it is just a bit annoying. So, and apparently I haven't seen it. I do need to test West Newton at some point, have a go at mowing a bit. But apparently it's got that problem on that map, unfortunately. So that's why I haven't recorded another episode on that. There's a few maps that it's happened on. There's Lawfolds, Aberdeenshire. That map has got the problem. Another map that recently came out called Grasslands did have it, but that's recently had an update to fix it, which is good. I think that's it. Just those maps that have had the problem. I don't think any other maps I've seen have had the problem so far. So this map's all fine, because obviously we've mowed a lot of grass fields on this and haven't had the problem. But yeah, that's why there's been no episode number 2 of West Newton. So we might be, if I test the map off screen and I get the problem, what I'm going to do is I'm going to message the mapper, hoping that he brings an update out to fix it. Or if not, then I'll replace the map with obviously another one that's come out recently. So that's what I'm planning on doing. But for the time being, we've still got plenty of work to be cracking on this. Want to really, really get going a bit more on this map now. Try and really, really push money-wise and into the second year as well. So, but yep, that's that field fertilized. So what we'll do is we will go and do the other field. It might be a bit of a short episode today because there's not really too much happening on the farm at the moment. We're only really doing contracts while we're waiting for some work to do on our own land. I'm hoping as well at some point that the grass will grow fairly quickly and I can get a second cut off this for some silage. But if not, we can always wait till next year and do a cut of silage off that. Not the end of the world, but that's what I'm hoping for anyway. I'm not too sure how much of a loan we've got out at the moment either. We've got 420, so we've got a hefty loan out at the moment, which I'm obviously all these contracts, that's what it's working towards, trying to get them all paid off. So yeah, that's why I'm doing quite a lot of contracts at the moment as well. Fertilizing, I find, are the best contracts to do, and then the harvest ones, what I've been doing cheekily, may I add, obviously just harvest the field as normal, then whatever grain we get left over, storing that for ourselves, and then collecting the straw off it as well and keeping that for ourselves. So which hopefully will get us plenty of straw saved up for when we get cows, and then also the grain we can sell at a later date for a better profit and a better price. So it's all tactics to get growing fairly quickly, because I want to get going a bit more now. We've been a bit slow starting on this map, so I want to get cracking on a bit more with it. But it's nice to be making videos again. I always say it when I've taken a break, and I obviously try not to leave such a big break. But obviously, as a lot of you will understand and will know, real life comes first, and it unfortunately gets in the way. So it's quite a big field, this. So I'm not surprised we're getting 10k for fertilizing it. But I think, what would it cost us to fertilize this? Maybe 500-600 quid. So we're making a nice tidy profit. Nice tidy profit. As of late as well, farm sim news wise, nothing really happened. There's been a few fact sheets for obviously the new DLC that's upcoming in the next month. But other than that, maps wise, there's obviously, like I said before, quite a few good maps come out. Few mods as well. Some nice mods been out as recently. But other than that, in the farm sim world, no real big news. Nothing really been happening. But yeah, I play this map. If you're wondering, oh, when's the next episode of Bessy coming out? I do play this map on my live streams, which I tend to live stream every Monday and Wednesday. And then if not as well, I sometimes live stream on a Thursday. So definitely consider that. There's always a link for my Twitch channel down below. Definitely consider going and giving me a follow. We're very near to 300 followers on Twitch, which is really good. Really good. And then yeah, we're slowly growing on this channel as well, on the YouTube channel. 120 subscribers last time I checked on the channel, which is absolutely amazing. Seeing a few new people subscribe recently, so if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you're enjoying the content that's being put out. And yeah, I need to as well at some point. There's a few mods I'd quite like to show off, but I feel it's I'm a bit late to the party in doing a video on them. Like there's a Roland pack. What else is there? There's a few other little things as well. So yeah, if you'd be interested in that, definitely drop me a comment down below telling me. That's always the thing I find with mod showcases or reviews, is you tend to find all the 10, you get 10 you know, 15 YouTubers have, you know, done a video on them, and everybody's known about them and seen them. So I'm hoping that this we're not going to go back for a second load of fertilizer. We shouldn't do. We haven't used half a load yet, so I think we probably will be all right. So lovely fertilizer, this fertilizer spreader from the Cornwall pack. I definitely, without a doubt, would recommend the Cornwall and Vicon DLC. Definitely would. It's probably the two DLCs I would definitely recommend is probably the Cornwall and the Class DLC, the Platinum DLC. They're the two DLCs I would definitely recommend. How far are we? We're 78% on this field. So nearly done it. Another pass round and we should be all good. Or perhaps go up and down a bit. But yeah, I'm loving this map. Still loving this map completely. It's definitely now, I think now, my favourite for Farm Sim. There's been some good contenders come out recently, map-wise. But no, definitely, this is definitely my favourite so far now. It's definitely a gorgeous, gorgeous map, this. It's probably because it's very rare you find maps as big as this and got sort of biggest and smallest fields at the same time. It is just a really well made, thought out and laid out map, this is. Yeah, I definitely commend Dusty Dave for his work on this map. Nearly done it, nearly done it. We'll do one more pass. Get this little bit here. Like so. $99. There we are, 100%. So we'll collect that contract. We shall pay back a bit more of the loan. And we'll head back to the yard. Fairly nice, chilled episode is what it's been. But yeah, I just wanted, before I sort of skipped time and got into harvesting that field, I thought I'd just, you know, update you on what equipment we've changed and upgraded to, and also, you know, sort of plans for the future and what sort of work we've been getting up to. But yeah, I'm going to call the episode there. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please, as always, hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It would be much, much appreciated. And yeah, I hope to all see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Bye, guys.